Welcome to Mrs. Van Buskirk's Anatomy and Physiology class. Hello, I'm Mrs. Van Buskirk, and welcome to Anatomy and Physiology. This trimester, Anatomy and Physiology, is going to be a hybrid class, which means part of it's going to be online and part of it's going to be in the classroom, where we'll be having lectures both online and in the classroom, and virtual labs online, and then hands-on labs in the classroom. To follow, I've detailed the syllabus so you know what the expectations are, and I enjoy working with you this trimester. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of me on the syllabus is my email, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Now here's a look at the hybrid class syllabus. Let's take a look at the course syllabus for Anatomy and Physiology this trimester. You're first going to need your textbook, a journal, a separate notebook, pen or pencil, scientific calculator, and a laptop or a personal computer where you have access to the internet. The course this trimester is going to be a hybrid course, so part of it will be online with an online discussion forum and virtual labs, and another portion will be in-class lecture and labs in class. The goals, objectives, to increase student knowledge of science with a hands-on approach. I want to create an environment that allows them to enjoy science and want to learn the benchmarks that are set before you. This will be accomplished through the following objectives, methods, and materials. Feel free here to read through the objectives, the grading scale, the distribution of marking period grading components. Notice that the points, it's on a point system, not on a weight system. So every assignment is going to be based on the points so that it's easy to calculate your grade. My homework policy is I do not accept late work. If it's a day late, I'm not going to give you credit for it, but with online discussion, it's better to turn it in late than to not turn it in at all, because we need everybody's discussion in the online forum. The textbook I will give out in class is Fundamentals of Anatomy and Physiology, and it's the 8th edition. Your requirements for the class, we're going to need projects, lab reports that we'll be doing over the course of the trimester. Each week I will post what the expectations are for that week and what assignments are due when. The course is going to be made up of a 12-section unit here. Week 1 will cover Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. Week 2, cellular level of organization. Week 3 is the integumentary system. Week 4, osseous tissue and bone structure. Week 5, the axial skeleton. Week 6, the appendicular skeleton. Week 7 is articulations. Week 8, muscle tissue. Week 9, the muscular system. Week 10, the neural tissue. Week 11, spinal cord, spinal nerves, and spinal reflexes. And week 12 is brain and cranial nerves. We will then have a final exam that will be a comprehensive final over the 12-week class courses that we've studied at that point. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at my email, which is cvanbuskirk@mbas.org, which you see at the top of the syllabus here. Next is a brief introduction to Google Docs, a tool we'll be utilizing next trimester. This is Google Docs, and this is a format that we're going to be using in Anatomy and Physiology, and I want to explain to you how this is usable. We're first going to create a new document, so we go under Create New, click on Document, and as the document loads, you can type in whatever you need. And so I'm just going to type in Anatomy and Physiology. And now what I can do with this is I can send this to another student, or I can make the class list, and that's what I will do. And I will share this with another user, and I'll type in a user's email address down here on this bottom line. And then I click that this individual can edit. And we can do this in the entire class or within group projects. And what that allows then is the student can work on this asynchronously or synchronously. And so I've sent this to another student, and she'll be able to access this. As she's able to access this, she can type into the document. And then also up on the top, we have what is a discussion panel. And you can see here that the student is currently viewing the document. I can click into the discussion, show the discussion, and I can click in here and I can say, "Hi, Callie," and she's going to be able to read what I've read, and we can discuss the document that we're working on. So these are a few of the different ways you can use Google Docs. We can share our information that we're working on within a project. We can discuss in real time what's going on underneath the discussion board. We can share our documents with the individuals in our group or within the entire class. So if we have a discussion board or a forum, which we will have in class, this is the way in which it will be used. Thank you for listening to the introduction of Anatomy and Physiology as a hybrid class and Google Docs as one of the tools we'll be utilizing this trimester.